start up the dragon once again. Yike though in the pit, has the smite, can just try and steal this away, and Yike gets it! Shadowing Strike into smite is enough for G2 to secure the first objective of the series. Crowny and LeBron will back away. TP invested by G2 as he's going to charge behind the tower. Flash Mana Storm. Crowny trying to get away, but there's no time on his flash. Still 7 seconds away from safety.
To get a Drake should slow G2 down a little bit. Mickey looking for a fight.
It's going to be a collapse. Mickey's overstepping because the rest of G2 are on their way to collapse to this. You can see Yike coming in. Nuke dives forward with the Killer Instinct. And now Yike is in a perfect position for the engage. Cat's coming in from the side as well. And Crowny is immediately locked up, stunned up, and shut out of the fight. He's got 200 HP left, but not for long as G2 collapse.
They thought the Hansama and Mickey were overextending. They thought that maybe they could get a punish. There was a window to get it. But then the collapse from Yike and Caps was absolutely devastating. As BDS couldn't disengage in time. And you just look at the bottom of your screen. I don't know. Oh, he can.
Broken Blade. Dominus. The bear trap on the Broken Blade can drop the aggro. Jumps up Star, and it's a solo in the top lane.
And now Nuke is in danger.
He's in a lot of danger as Broken Blade starts to collapse. Killer Instinct out, but Yike once again. Oh, Magnus Storm just a little bit short, but the charge coming in from the Kled should mean that Nuke can't get away from this. Broken Blade going for Sheo first as they lock him up underneath the tower. Next up, concussive blows for the CC. And Nuke will fall to the bear trap.
Actually, they've got some damage, you know. If G2 overextend and don't get that kill.
Hex Flash, Hex Flash, Hex Flash from Yike into the Shadowing Strike, and that's enough to take out the Lulu. Adam forced under the tower as Crowny kills Caps.
I don't think Hans and Mickey will have the wave play.
Going, Adams and behind Summer trying to get onto that backline, stunned up with concussive blows though, and the Magnus Storm will lock him up for days. Adam doing everything he can, but he can't do enough as the charge comes in from Broken Blade. He jumps onto Crowny, no summoners left on the Zeri right now. The Living Artillery almost finds its mark, but can't quite find this man. Nuke forced away as well, flash forward from Hans Summer, but the concussive blow stun, and that's 2 for G2.
Plays where they got a little too over-aggressive. They're looking to end game 1 right here, right now.
Adam flashes in, stunned up immediately, but there's just no damage from the rest of the team. Hansama spitting fire and taking out all of BDS.
A little too concerned about other potential blinds.
Whoa!
What the hell?
Yike's gonna die again.
Adam spots him. No flash for Yike here either. The Noxian Guillotine coming down. And that will be enough for Adam.
A little bit greedy. Hansama having Halo Blades, but Hansama is
Hansama going in, the Unbreakable immediately from above, and Hansama will fall. Crowny will fall in response.
The pick that they found around the red buff, thanks to Adam.
Oh, they hooked him out the way, so they could snipe him.
Genius!
And BB's trying to
flash hook. Nuke. He cancelled. He pulled out of the jump there. He tried to get away, but Nuke falls so low. The trigger seed and Yike almost gets the kill. Will in the end secure it. Can jump away as well with the last caress. Another hook, but that's onto a minion. Can't quite catch out Sheo. Meanwhile, Adams worked his way down from the top lane. Yike healing up. Puts the charm down, looking to allure. Adam charms him back. Yike low though. Noxian Guillotine. No time to use it. The last caress is the last breath.
But an Evelyn is probably one of the best junglers in the game at stealing Baron keep in the pit because her ult is an execute.
Adam meets into Caps here. Yike flashing forward, looking for the charm as well. Adam uses the stopwatch to buy a second. The rest of BDS really unable to react right now as G2 do find a kill from BDS. The Nexus Tower is now the target for BDS. And although G2 was so dominant in game 1, BDS are having none of it in game 2. Hansama with a Killer Instinct for that Killer Instinct. Sheo has the trigger seed. Yike flashes, Shadowing Strike. Sheo trying to flash away, gets chased down with Bear Trap on her open. Sheo will fall first. First blood to G2.
That was clean, that was really clean. I was expecting engage onto the Renekton, but they might dive him as well. Level 3 now. Might be a 1-for-1 though.
Builds up the Fury, gets knocked back. Adam locked up, looks for the Ruthless Predator stun, and it is a 1-for-1.
Wave gets underneath the tower.
Yikes, here. So deep. True Shot Barrage has to be flashed away from, but now Yike with Flash and Shadowing Strike will get the stun. Mickey looking for a little bit more. Crowny down to 200 HP. Yike unable to get in range, and LeBron doing a good job of body blocking here, but Caps is on his way. And I don't think LeBron and Crowny are going to survive for too much longer. Caps misses everything. He missed everything under the sun. But still, Crowny.
The next Q though, here it comes.
He hits that one. That's enough to get the kill. kill. US much upright damage. Nuke here, shuffles Mickey back. He can battle dance away from this one. Yike trading in as well. A 3v3 erupts in the mid lane as the Pop Blossom finds two. And immediately Sheo's just locked up. Caps not underneath the tower, just out of range, and that is enough to keep him alive as Labrov tried to isolate him.
I mean, Mickey starts that play off. Yike looking for more. I don't really think they can convert this into much. Yike wasn't underneath the tower. While it was a good combo from Labrov, no additional damage will come through. But Mickey forcing that engagement, the Nuke used his ultimate very early. Oh, hang on.
Shadowing strike, and Nuke doesn't get an opportunity to move.
Small individual mistakes. Now Crowny in trouble.
Everywhere across the map, G2 begin to pounce, begin to strike. The Feather Storm buys him a second, but he needs to buy a lot more than that, and you can't buy an extra life in this game. Labrov going forward once again. Caps low, down to 200, but Labrov will be the first to fall in the fight. The Rift Herald charged into the mid lane as well. Sheo trying to trade.
Oh, Sheo!
The knockback, Sheo so low. The quickness comes back, and Sheo, even with a stopwatch, won't be able to get himself out of dodge. Nuke finally slides back in.
And G2 are getting the better of them. 10 kills to 4 now.
Crowny.
Has Flash, has Cleanse.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get away with it.
Doesn't matter.
Does not matter. The cantankerous Cavalier. As Labrov able to get away from the engage. Broken Blade down to half HP. Daisy doing a little bit of work, but not enough really for BDS to find a re-engage.
So if you look at that sequence, that was actually a nice try by G2. What they did was they used the Nico TP. It was like
onto Labrov.
Oh my god.
And Adam and Pop by name, Pop by nature for G2. Cam still has the flash and the Pop Blossom. He's going in with a mini Krug again. The Chevaliers have been used. There's the Manga Storm. Caps with the 4-man Pop Blossom, and BDS are just removed from the game. They can do exactly that, Cajal. BDS can't defend. Adam tries to catch mid-wave, but it's not going to be enough.
That was disgusting. All 4 members just thrown up and then slammed back down into the ground. It was a one-shot. G2 in 23 minutes will take game 3.
A little bit of a tricky situation. Can just walk his way through. Adam going back in. Broken Blade on his way to collapse the counter-strike. As you say, Poppy on her way across, and Adam knocked into the wall way too deep from the BDS top laner as Nuke dashes forward onto Caps. Should be able to kill him off with the explosive shot. Gets a reset as well, but won't go for more. 1-for-1 in the trade. Really is. Hansama going in, the lightning crash immediately used. Labrov gets the charm through the killer instinct to flash away from Hansama. Gets him to safety with a superb hook. Mickey takes the shutdown, not what you want if you're a G2 fan, but person is flashed on top of you. Keeper's verdict. Is it guilty? Not quite. It's Sheo able to secure the dragon now for BDS, and Nation Cast has been used as BDS looks for a little bit more, but now Caps is coming in as a minion, and the Pop Blossom gets to Adam, and Sheo locked up. Sheo already down. Labrov in the middle of the pit. He's going to fall as well. 2 kills to G2.
But the Jax, here comes Poppy actually.
Straight on to Crowny, the hook coming out as well. The Crowny is just deleted. Labrov coming back with the quickness as Nuke jumps forward. TP in from Caps. As he looks to join the fray. Sheo low, the Pop Blossom finds Nuke, and that's exactly the target they wanted. The counter strike from Adam. All on his shoulders now, but Broken Blade and G2 perfectly tanking the tower. No one dies. G2.
Not really threatening the dive.
Oh, Labrov also getting spells out as Mickey lands another hook. Labrov will fall once again. The keeper's verdict knocks back 2. Broken Blade looking for Crown. He can't quite find enough damage on him. Another hook once again from Caps. Finds Adam, and Caps will follow it up with a 2-man knockup. Sheo and Nuke the last defenders here for BDS, but G2. Caps still coming in. Using the sweepers. He's a little wolf this time, but Nuke with a great buster shot will knock him back. Labrov still locked up and killed off by G2. And Mickey isolated. BDS looking for the collapse. Nature's Grass. Sheo's just chasing one person by himself. Adam now being locked up. He tries to jump away. Knocked back with the keeper's verdict. Broken Blade doing a lot of work, and Adam will fall first. G2 now collapsing on the rest of BDS. Labrov trying to get across the wall, but the steadfast presence will hold him in place, and the pillar helping out as well. The quickness coming out as they manage to charm Yike. Nuke and Crowny trying to collapse from 2 sides of the fight, but the pincer movement isn't enough quite yet. Caps falling low. Pop Blossom Caps down before the pop could come through. Crowny now opening up. Oh, Hansama dodging away as well, but Crowny's doing so much work. Labrov and Crowny still alive. Crowny trying to dash away from Broken Blade and Yike.
They know exactly where he is. Stunned into the wall.
And he's killed off, but he buys enough time.
Getting what vision they can.
They have double Rabadons as well. GA.
Rob hooked.
Whoa.
Adam counter strike, gets the double. stun, but look at the damage onto LeBron. The death charge going to chase him down as well. Adam uses the Zhonya's, Keeper's Verdict doesn't hit onto anyone. The minions block it. Broken Blade, though, still in the midst of BDS, is able to get two. LeBron with the charm onto the big raptor. They thought it was Caps, I guess. So he quickness the Razor Beak.
I think he ulti trying to look for an angle, but Crowley.
He's killed off by Unsummer. Another hook from Mickey onto LeBron. There's a Pop Blossom onto all three, and you have to feel it's done. Nuke sniped the double for Hans. Sheo chomped, and another for Hans to boot. It's a triple to round it out. As G2 take 3 wins and will make their way to Montpellier and make their way to Worlds.